asking, what is the area of a circle and how do we obtain the area of a circle? Okay, so the area of a circle is A equals pi times r to the second power. So the area is basically the space that the circle is occupying, right? So for instance, pi equals 3 and 1400ths, and here we have a radius of 5/10. All right, so we have 0.5 feet. Well, so let's multiply 5/10 by 5/10. All right, we have 5 times 5. Well, that gives us 25. Place a 5 below and carry over the 2. And now we have 25. Perfect. Here on our first factor, we have 1 decimal place value. Perfect. And for our second factor, we have another single decimal place value. Recall that the decimal place value is the amount of place values on the right side of the decimal point, and then we simply add it to obtain how many jumps from right to left. So we have 1 plus 1, well, that equals 2. So that entitles us to 2 jumps from right to left. 1, 2. Perfect. So now we have our new decimal placement. And we're given 0.2500ths. Let's not forget that it's very important to write what units we're working with here when doing our calculations. For instance, we have here feet, so we write 0.25 feet square. All right, 2,500 feet square. All right, let's adjust this here. So now we've got the first part. We already squared our radius. So now we simply multiply our squared radius by pi. Here we go. Let's place this somewhere else. So now we have 3 and 1400ths times 0.2500ths. All right. And we're going to begin our multiplication process. So 4 times 5, well, that'll give us 20. Perfect. 0, and then we carry over the 2. 1 times 5, well, that'll give us 5, plus 2 gives us 7, and then 3 times 5 gives us 15. So that's our first column. For our second column, we have here 4 times 2, well, that gave us 8. 1 times 2, that'll give us 2. And then 3 times 2, well, that'll give us 6. Now let's begin adding here. 0, simply going to drop down. Simply going to drop. Okay. 7 plus 8, well, that's 15. Place down the 5, carry over the 1. 1 plus 5, that's 6. 6 plus 2, well, that'll give us 8. And 1 plus 6 gives us 7. So now the next step is to count the decimal place values of both factors and add them up. Here we go. So for pi, we have 2 place values, and for our second factor, we have 2 place values because it's 0.2500ths. So 2 plus 2 equals 4 jumps. 4 place values in total, 4 jumps from right to left. So let's start on our right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4 jumps. Let's clean this up a little. Our total product after we multiply 3 and 1400ths by 0.2500ths is point 785 thousandths feet squared. So the area of this circle with the radius of 5/10 gives us an area of 0.785 thousandths feet squared. And that's how you obtain the area of a circle.